Need a push getting your spirits, wine, or beverage brand into the hands of
There's Jennifer English, everybody, live for the Proof
Hey,
Awards.
everybody. Thank you so much to everybody that's here in the tasting room. This is the 2020 Proof Awards. We're actually wrapping up. And I have to say, we are an incredibly grateful group of people, because the people throughout the world that are in the world of spirits, the manufacturers, the distillers, the winemakers, they've made some incredible products. I'm going to take this off because it's a little warm. We're in Las Vegas. We're at the incredible Green Valley Ranch, and I'm here with the entire team from the 2020 Proof Awards. I've got my gavel, and that's going to wrap it all up. But I wanted to talk a little bit about what won. And I think it's really important to let you know that there was a really vigorous, passionate conversation about the winners this year. Nothing fell through the cracks. We really did a very thorough job of evaluating the very best bottles from around the world. And this year we have 3 remarkable products that we want to introduce you to now. We're going to start at the top. I don't want to build in crescendo to this. This is something that is so remarkably delicious that every single judge in the room, when it got to the double gold versus 100-point Century Award winning category, there was an absolute unanimous decision that the very most delicious thing that almost every single one of us tried this session was the Hardy Cognac. So much so that not only did it win the Century Award for 100 points, not only is this the second year in a row that it's won 100 points, but this year it won the distinction of being named Best in Show. Out of everything that everybody tasted in every category, the Hardy Cognac, that really, it's the Legend 1863. It's a remarkable cognac for sure, but it did something else. It reminded everybody that there are traditions that have outlasted pandemics. There's history, there's house style, there's artisanship. When you talk about the capital F fine arts in a world that would only have included sculpture and painting and music and dance, you now absolutely have to look at some of the practitioners of the spirits arts and distilling programs around the world with these legendary programs that date back many decades and in some cases centuries, and say that they're doing it really, really well. In fact, they're doing it right. They're doing everything right. Not only could we not find any flaws with this from a technical standpoint, it really served as an inspiration for all the judges here to remind us that there are still people that are doing things the old way, the traditional way, the right way. And it reminded all of us that even with everything around us going crazy and pandemics locking us in, there are things that we still can do in that tradition of excellence that reminds us sometimes slow is better. Sometimes the right way doesn't need to be innovated for the sake of innovation. Only when innovation leads to irresistible, better than you had before. And you might ask that question. You might even take some experiments and try whatever it is you do in a new way. But so many of us right now, because the pandemic is closing our restaurants and our food service and hospitality operations, that we all need to adapt. And let's just look around us in the world of spirits at the places where we can learn and take lessons from those people who have been doing it right for a really long time. Congratulations to Benedict Hardy and the entire House of Hardy in France. She was phoned at about 3 o'clock in the morning and notified that not only were they the recipients of the Century Award, but they in fact earned the Best in Show. So congratulations to Benedict Hardy. And I'm going to go to another American legend in the same style, the generational style that Benedict Hardy still maintains in France. Gina Gallo and the Gallo family at E&J Gallo and the brands that they bring to life. This is an American brandy, the E&J Gallo XO. We couldn't say enough good things about this. This is one of our award winners this year, not just with 100 points. Congratulations to the entire Gallo team. This is not a cognac, but we didn't celebrate what this isn't. We celebrated what it is. This is a remarkable American spirit, born in the California grape traditions, in the grape traditions of the Gallo family. Everybody that was here loves this sip. And we were having conversations about the best way to enjoy it. The unanimous decision was that no matter where you are, no matter what you're going to have, if somebody pulls this out and shares this with you, it's a delicious thing. It's going to make a really terrific sidecar or a brandy crusta. And if you don't make those are, again, those old-fashioned, old-school traditions. Drew Record, I'm talking to you, Mr. Brandy Crusta. I want you to try these things again and introduce them to friends of yours who might not know the gloriousness of a brandy crusta or a sidecar made with the E&J XO. It's really superb. This is also one of the most democratic products in the world. This product at its price delivers the most world-class satisfaction you can have. And I'm going to stand behind it and make the argument that this is really just a terrific, terrific brandy. This is the kind of brandy everybody should have in their home.
I'll talk to you later, Michelle, about.
Bye, George.
About to wrap up. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Good to
George.
see
That's
you.
George, the originator and inventor of the neat glass. We talked to him earlier on. And last but not least, we're going to talk about the Innovation Award. At the tasting table that I was at, this blackberry cinnamon cordial with, blueberry cinnamon cordial with blueberries and cinnamon was one of those products that after 30, 40 tastes in the first session and the second session we were going into it, this is one of those things that just stops you dead in your tracks and makes you say, wow, what is this? I have to, like, it just commands your attention. Everybody that tasted this today said the same thing. Wow, what is that? I've never had anything like it. I've never experienced anything like it. And that's why it's in this category of not only 100-point winners, but it won the Innovation Award. And I have to tell you, this is distilled and bottled by Skunk Brothers Spirits in Stevenson, Washington in the United States. It's made in small batches with fresh local blueberries. And on the surface, you might say blueberries and cinnamon cordial. It might not jump off the shelf at you. You might not know that this is going to be one of the most delicious things you ever had. Hey, Michelle, were we double gold or 100 with this?
We did 100 on that. That's the Innovation Award.
And I think that this is just extraordinary. And so congratulations to Skunk Brothers Spirits. You won a Innovation Award. Of all the things we had, this is where we hope the industry chooses to go. Innovating with flavors and quality, making things that we're the poorer if we don't have them. This is very much well worth the effort, and congratulations to Skunk Brothers for producing an extraordinary spirit. But I also want to encourage them and others who are small and independent producers and craft producers and people with a passion and a dream about inventing something, crafting something, distilling something, that you really need to produce to make the world complete. This, I have to say, was one of the most delicious things I've ever sipped. And I want to congratulate them because this had to have had a lot of effort and work go into it. To me, this is like a great Broadway play, and the Tony Award-winning cast is something we got to sip for, an Academy Award-winning movie. It's just of that caliber that in the category of what it's in, it's just so remarkable that you can't not give it an honor, an award, some kind of recognition. Not only did it get the 100 points, but it won the Innovation Award as well. Whoever's doing this, whatever you chose to do, this is so awesome. All the judges wanted to say, this is fantastic. We don't know who you are, but we're going to meet you soon. We're going to have you on the show and we're going to get to talk about this. But that's what's great about this awards. The Proof Awards are like the America's Got Talent of the spirits world. We just discovered a star. And maybe the people in Washington State already know this. Maybe it's so broadly available. Maybe I just didn't know about it. But what I have to tell you is me and the rest of the judges that didn't know about it fell in love with it as well. In fact, we fell in love with all of these. The Hardy Cognac, the Gallo XO Brandy, and then this beautiful blueberry cinnamon cordial. Yes, there were tequilas and other spirits, brown spirits, clear spirits that got the 100 points. But those are categories that you would have expected there would have been excellence. What we learned this year from this showing this offering, if you will, is that there's a lot of innovation happening in the spirits category, and some extraordinarily talented people and artists are making the art of spirits. And we were here to discover them and celebrate them together at the 2020 Proof Awards. Congratulations to Michelle Tell, the entire team at Proof Awards, to Food and Beverage Magazine publisher Michael Politz, to the entire team, to the family here at Green Valley Ranch that welcomed us and gave us a place to come and not only play, but really have a vigorous celebration and debate about the merits of what's going on in our industry. And to all of you for joining us. To all of you in the industry, this is that moment, a silver lining when everything else is challenging, to be reminded that there is incredible opportunity right now as we all find the ways that we adapt to stay in this business, in the hospitality and conviviality, in the business of what we do. There's a lot of opportunity, and I hope that these Proof Awards serve as the silver lining we need to stay really inspired. So with that, we're going to wrap this edition of 2020 Proof Awards. Stay tuned. We will have the entire list of winners. Congratulations to all the entrants. Congratulations to all the winners in all the categories. Things are alive and well in the art of spirits and wine and ready to drink. And we are going to be excited about meeting some more of these living legends that produce these things on the upcoming Proof Live shows. You're not going to want to miss it. As we turn this beautiful place into the Proof Saloon one more time, we're going to say goodbye and cheers. Stay well, stay safe, wear your mask, and above all else, know how much we appreciate you being here with us. Okay, cheers, kids.